Hello, today we are going to be making some leather maps. Yes. Yes, the joys of crafting and then forgetting about a craft and then getting a better tool and finally coming back to it a month or so later. In fact, I actually think it's been 2 months since I attempted this. And yes, I bought a better tool. And I did attempt a test prior to working on my good leather. And then I decided just to dive right in. Those are chickpeas, by the way. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have no idea why I'm making this map. It just seemed like the thing to do at the time. I was going to do this on some lighter leather and then chose this heavier piece instead. I feel like maybe I could use this as a book cover when I'm finished. We'll have to see. You've probably noticed some changes on the channel recently. As you can probably tell, my voice is a bit raspy. That's not going to change. Some days are better than others, and I find if I don't have to talk as much, it makes making videos a little bit easier. I've really enjoyed just working on random crafts, taking my time, and just seeing where my creativity takes me. I had no plan for this map. I popped on an audiobook just to help me focus. Ooh, Mistborn. So partway through designing this map, I decided it was going to be for a book I've been writing for over 10 years. Yeah, you've heard that right. Over 10 years. I've actually attempted to have it published and was rejected multiple times, as is the norm. Since then, I've changed the world where the storyline takes place, and it is now a multi-world storyline, sort of a space fantasy. This map I decided was a good representation of one of the colony worlds, an abandoned colony world. Humans decided to call it Rapture, of course. Set up a couple colonies. Didn't really expect to find what they expected there. Monsters, of course. At any rate, one of my main characters ends up sort of trapped on this world, and she has to escape. So at the top end, there's a research station, and at the bottom end, there's a landing pad. And in the middle, it says Corridor of Death. So she has a rather large adventure ahead of her trying to get off of this world. The storyline is based on a D&D adventure that my husband took me through many years ago, prior to us being married. Some of it I feel like was based in 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 3.5, something like that. And I don't know if you know anything about D&D at that point in time, but my character was a scion. So I've sort of adapted her for my own world She, of course, meets a companion on this journey, and he sort of helps her get off world and escape the people that are chasing her. Ooh. Yeah. Sometimes my whims are not the best whims. They're not the best choices. Oof. I'm pretty sure I was swearing internally when I did this. Apparently you're supposed to put a resist on prior to oiling it. And this turned much darker than I intended. And you could barely see the burn marks. I really just wanted to make it darker around the outer edge, and I sort of ruined it. And then I thought, hey, why don't I go back over with the pen again and see if I can, make my lines darker. They didn't make it darker though. They took the surface of the dye off, which then, to my surprise, left this awesome lighter imprint in the map. So I had fun with this little experiment. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. I feel like it might actually make a good book cover or something. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with it. And if you want to hear more about my book I'm working on. My name is Pam, and this is Hollow Ghost Studio. Until next time, happy crafting, friends, and I will see you later.